Honest with you, I am genuinely stunned at the things that have come out from Donald Trump's Department of Justice in just the past couple of days. And I understand that this is not a normal DOJ run by normal people. Donald Trump is basically pulling the levers, but still, from an agency that is meant to not be political, Donald Trump has essentially turned it into a campaign account on social media. I'm going to show you some examples because I think people got to see this to just understand how crazy it is. Before I do any of that, make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And this might provide some context, some very necessary context as to why the DOJ has been publicly sounding like a Trump campaign speech. Axios is reporting that the White House has begun managing the DOJ's account on X or Twitter, and which is an effort to finish out the year and the Epstein file disclosure requirements set by Congress. The account is also taking on a sharper tone that has more of a rapid response campaign edge and less of that stodgy just the facts tone associated with the department. It is meant to be a just the facts department, but Donald Trump has turned it into anything but. And so the same people that run Trump's social media accounts when he puts out all these insane posts are now running the DOJ accounts. Those same losers behind those posts are now running the chief law enforcement agency in this country, the social media account at least. It is insane. And here are just a couple of examples. So this came from Todd Blanche, but as you can see at the top, it was reposted by the Department of Justice, and they are once again running cover for Donald Trump. Unsurprisingly, Todd Blanche said, and this was yesterday, I believe, or it was the 23rd of December, he said there's been lots of sensationalism and even outright lies these past few days about the Epstein files, but let's separate fact from fiction. Document production is just that. We produce documents, and sometimes this can result in releasing fake or false documents because they are simply in our possession. Case in point, the so-called Epstein-Nasser letter is clearly fake. They are still calling this letter fake. Wrong handwriting, wrong return address, and postmarked 3 days after Epstein died. Fake videos of Epstein in his cell, photos with no explanation, sensational tales and lies by random people. These are not reality. We will continue to produce every document required by law. Let's not let internet rumor engines outrun the facts. And funnily enough, this post actually got fact-checked by Twitter. Elon Musk's own platform is calling Todd Blanche out, the Department of Justice out, saying that they've released heavily redacted files from the Epstein files, which is against the law, and the act actually required the full release to be within 30 days of November 19th. It is now December 25th. And that's far past the deadline that they set, so they're actively breaking the law, yet they say, we will continue to follow the law. Not quite. But you can see that he's basically trying to go after these documents we've seen where there are very serious allegations against Donald Trump. You have that Nasser letter that Epstein allegedly wrote, and on that very point, the DOJ has been basically harassing people online who have been spreading the Nasser letter. They put out this statement saying that it's fake, and they included some of the same reasons you just saw from Todd Blanche, saying writing doesn't appear to match Epstein. The letter was postmarked 3 days after his death out of Northern Virginia. The return address did not list the jail where Epstein was held and did not include his inmate number. Now, as I've said in recent episodes on this show, recent videos, none of these facts actually debunk the authenticity of the letter. The return address and the inmate number not included could very well likely be a fault of Epstein himself. The letter being postmarked 3 days after he died and out of Northern Virginia is perfectly normal, actually. Mail takes quite a long time